not good. Believe me, not good. Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe.
And he's like this, and we will, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And this is on live television.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
As far as my relationships with all people, I think I have great relationships with all people. I am the least racist person in this room.
My opinion is never too late. Little double subject. So that's the story. Really, how many people do that? You mean they moved out and then they said, "Ah, the hell with it, I'll move back in." You know, it doesn't sound like a very normal. You mean they moved out and what? They missed it so much that they wanted to move back in? Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, and then.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Let's catch up.
Lays before the House of Communications from the Speaker.
The Speaker's Rooms, Washington, D.C., January 11th, 2021. I hereby appoint the Honorable Debbie Dingell to act as Speaker pro tempore on this day. Signed, Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives.
The prayer will be offered by Chaplain Kibben.
Prayer?
Sense both of uncertainty and of indignation. Americans are deeply disturbing. The destruction, the damage, and the deaths of our fellow Americans are deeply disturbing. The seeds of discontent were sown across our country, and we have reaped the whirlwind. Almighty God, speak into the storm. Allow your Holy Spirit to descend upon the chaos and still our anger. Tent for us forever. Come.
Dear gentlewoman from California, Ms. Brownlee.
Oh God, no.
Sergeant at Arms of the U.S. House of Representatives. It has been an honor to serve. Signed very respectfully, Paul D. Irving, Sergeant at Arms.
Without objection, the resignation is accepted.
All right.
Pursuant to the provisions of Section 208A of the Legislative Reorganization Act of 1946, the Chair appoints Timothy Paul Blodgett of the State of New York to act as and to exercise the duties of Sergeant of Arms of the House of Representatives, effective today.
I don't know exactly what that means. I'm going to be honest with you.
The Chair will now administer the oath of office. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter?
Right, that's the person in charge of the,
Congratulations.
in charge of law enforcement. So they got kicked because they're fucking losers and they let them storm the chamber. Good.
Without objection, the clerk lays before the House the following resolution.
House Resolution 22, resolution electing a member to a certain standing committee of the House of Representatives.
Without objection, the resolution is adopted and a motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
Unlisted. Interesting. Is this not live anymore?
Without objection, the Chair lays before the House the following resolution.
House Resolution 23, resolution electing a member to a certain standing committee of the House of Representatives.
Are they going to do it again?
Without objection, the resolution is adopted and a motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
Did I waste my time?
For what purpose does the gentleman from Maryland seek recognition?
Madam Speaker,
I ask unanimous consent that the Committee on the Judiciary be discharged from further consideration of H-Res 21 and ask for its immediate consideration in the House.
The clerk will report the title of the resolution.
House Resolution 21, resolution calling on Vice President Michael R. Pence to convene and mobilize the principal officers of the executive departments of the Cabinet to activate Section 4 of the 25th Amendment to declare President Donald J. Trump incapable of executing the duties of his office and to immediately exercise powers as acting president.
For what purpose does the gentleman from West Virginia rise?
I object.
Objection is heard. Pursuant to Section 5A1B of the House Resolution 8, the House stands adjourned to 9 a.m. tomorrow.
That's it? What? I was expecting impeachment. That's it? Are you joking? Oh, what a waste of time. What a waste of time. This is fucking bullshit. Come on. Are you kidding me? I was told, I was informed by Nancy Pelosi as of this morning that we were going to impeach the motherfucker on Monday. They'll be back at 9 a.m. tomorrow, they just said. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Damn, I guess I have to stream at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I hate when they do that, man. I hate when they do that. This is a failed stream. This is a failed stream. The worst stream in the history of live streams. Unbelievable. Nancy said she's going to impeach the motherfucker on Monday.
The House comes into a very brief pro forma session, and it had been anticipated that an impeachment resolution would have been introduced, but just one resolution introduced there by the Majority Leader, Steny Hoyer, H.R. 21, a resolution by Representative Raskin on the 25th Amendment. The Baltimore Sun says Raskin's legislation would create a congressionally appointed panel under the amendment to determine the fitness of the president to continue to hold power. The House is expected back tomorrow, as you just heard, at 9 a.m. Eastern for further consideration of that and possibly other resolutions as well. Potential censure resolution proposed by D.C. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton, and a resolution by new Representative from Missouri, Cori Bush, to, quote, expel members of Congress who tried to overturn the election and incited white supremacist coup attempt that has left people dead, end quote. Those resolutions did not come up for consideration in this brief pro forma session of the House. Follow live House coverage when they return.
All right. I guess they're coming tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern here on C-SPAN.
If they're going to come in tomorrow at 9, I guess it's going to be a little bit bigger. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I was told Nancy this morning was like, we're going to impeach him on Monday. She was like that on Saturday. She was like, we're going to impeach him on Monday. So now I'm just sitting here with a big fuck you up my asshole. Right? I was like, oh, I'm ready to sit here and fucking watch them impeach the motherfucker. And it's not happening. It's just, we're going to have to do it tomorrow. What? Do it tomorrow? Come on. Anyway, whatever. What the hell? I'm pissed. Like, I'm genuinely pissed off because I thought that was gonna be, wow, I thought that was gonna be a lot more. Now I'm sitting here with egg on my face. Hey everyone. How's it going? Hello. What? Like, I'm just so baffled right now that that's it. This is a good tweet. Pelosi giving Pence 24 more hours is like a mom counting to 3 and stretching it out to 2.5, 2 3/4, in hopes that the child will do the right thing. That's such a good tweet. Oh my god. That's so, what the fuck? I mean, I guess tomorrow is going to be interesting if they're going to start at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Then I guess tomorrow will be interesting. But I thought it was going to be today. I'm pissed off. This is what happens when I don't research. Anyway, should I keep streaming? I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? Now I look like a fucking idiot right now. Like, that's what I look like. I look like a fucking idiot. Like, I don't want to look like an idiot. I'm not interested in looking like an idiot. I feel like I need to move out.
Really, how many people do that? You mean they moved out and then they said, "Ah, the hell with it, I'll move back in." You know, it doesn't sound like a very normal. You mean they moved out and what? They missed it so much that they wanted to move back in? Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, and then
fucking hell. Well, I guess I could do a couple more stories. I suppose. Jake just fucking said, "Let me on your show," and then just disappeared. Like, he's just gone now, so we're not gonna do that. guess we'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, motherfucker, I'm pissed off. I thought that they were going to do a lot more. They just like, oh, Pence, can you pretty please? That's basically what that was. Hey, Pence, pretty please? Can you get rid of the guy? Pence is a beta male, dude. Like, I don't think these people understand that Pence is a beta male. I'm going to tweet this. The guy's a fucking beta male. Can we talk about this? Mike Pence is a fucking, like, the most beta snowflake loser, spineless little fucking crybaby fuck. Literally, the president of the United States said Mike Pence didn't do what needed to be done, describing something Mike Pence literally could not do, and incited Trump's own supporters to hang the president. They literally set up nooses outside the fucking Capitol and marched into the Capitol saying, hang Mike Pence. They literally marched into the Capitol building screaming, hang Mike Pence. And Pence is still too much of a beta cuck to do what needs to be done? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious? Beta male? That is some hardcore beta male shit. Let me just tell you. Wow. Is Pence in Ukraine? Scoop me. Pence is a coward. Pence pussy ass bitch. Agreed, Captain Sock. Agreed. Jeez. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. This always happens, though. The House always does, like, we're going to do this big thing on Monday, right? And then they just, like, they don't. They aren't allowed to do real work in a pro forma session. I didn't know it was going to be a pro forma. I don't know. I got to learn more about how the legislative procedures work, to be honest. But, you know. If only I just dedicated my entire podcast to forcing a specific parliamentary procedure, then I wouldn't need to learn how the rest of them work. I could just say force the vote every single fucking 13 seconds, and then when they don't force the vote, then, oh well. I just say it again. Some guy called Grimes was arrested. He brought a gun, high-capacity mags, and ammo into the Capitol. He identifies as a BLM... Okay. Alright. Okay. A BLM activist went with a high-capacity magazine into the Capitol. Okay. Nice one. But again, in the words of our president...
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
My lord? Yeah, and I, like, what, did he have, like, the official Black Lives Matter, like, fucking laminate in his back pocket? It's like, yes, I'm with Black Lives Matter. See my card? What? Let's see if I can find some more dumb shit to talk about real quick. I just want to say, like, if there is, like, a Trump stream or something that goes on, like, I'll still stream that one too. So just throwing that out there. All right, so I got an AOC segment here. Let's do it. The Queen. Let's do it. Let me edit the title because, I don't want to, whatever. There you go. All right. So you got AOC here, who, she's cool. I like AOC. If you don't like AOC, chances are you're probably an incel, to be honest with you. I think the Venn diagram of people that don't like AOC and incels, if not a perfect circle, it's pretty damn close to a perfect circle. So let's be honest right here. And again, if you were to have a third circle, so you got people that don't like AOC in one circle, incels in another circle, and Russian bots in the third circle. That would be like one of those like weirdo circles that's almost a full circle, but it kind of looks like it's like if you put on the 3D glasses, it'll like poke out at you. That's kind of what the situation is here. So let's watch.
And, the several Republican members of Congress who opposed raising objections to the certifying the Electoral College vote have written a letter to President-elect Biden opposing impeachment. Here's what the letter says. It says, in the spirit of healing and fidelity to our Constitution, we ask that you formally request that Speaker Nancy Pelosi discontinue her efforts to impeach President Donald J. Trump a second time. A second impeachment only days before President Trump will leave office is as unnecessary as it is inflammatory. They're saying for the sake of unity, forego impeachment.
Well, I think there's a couple of things. One is we have to understand that what happened on Wednesday was insurrection against the United States. That is what Donald J. Trump engaged in, and that is what those who stormed the Capitol engaged in. And so when we talk about healing, the process of healing is separate and in fact requires accountability. And so
So let's analogize this, right? Let's say I have a gun and your grandmother and I we're friends, we play bridge together. So I have a gun and I shoot and kill your grandma and everyone else that plays bridge. Just kill them all, right? And then when you come over and say, what the fuck, you just killed my grandma, what if I just said, well, I did just kill your grandma, but come on, we've been friends since kindergarten. Are you really going to let that ruin our friendship? Come on. What about healing? We've been friends since grade school. You're really... Sure, I just massacred your fucking grandma, but we've been friends forever. Aren't you just going to let me get away with it? That's what they're asking. That's what Republicans are demanding.
Is separate and in fact requires accountability. And so if we allow insurrection against the United States with impunity, with no accountability, we are inviting it to happen again.
And they're already planning it on the 16th, the 17th, the 19th, and the 20th. They're plans. And this time they plan to bring guns. But tell me about unity.
That is how serious it is. And I do not believe that perhaps my colleagues weren't in that room. Perhaps my colleagues were not fully present for the events on Wednesday, but we came close to half of the House nearly dying on Wednesday. And if a foreign head of state, if another head of state came in and ordered an attack on the United States Congress, would we say that that should not be prosecuted? Would we say that there should be absolutely no response to that? No. It is an act of insurrection. It's an act of hostility. And we must have accountability because without it, it will happen again.
There you go. There you go. Again, we need to expel all of the Republicans, especially the dumb motherfucker Lauren Boebert, who was like, the House Speaker's out of the chamber. This is 1776. She needs to go to prison for the rest of her life, as far as I'm concerned. But we need to expel all 130-ish of those Republicans that objected to the election results. Every single one. Expel, send them to prison. Plain and simple. Donald Trump, expel, send them to prison. They don't need Pence. They literally don't. I showed you the 14th Amendment. I think I still have it. If you incite or give aid or comfort to those that are trying to commit an insurrection against the United States, you're gone. You're gone. But for Congress voting by a 2/3 majority, that means we don't need the 25th Amendment. We don't need impeachment. They're gone. All they need to do is invoke Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, and they're gone. That's it. No vote. No objections. They're gone. Right? You're disqualified. Plain and simple. You don't need to have a vote on it. Let's be honest, 2/3 of the House and the Senate are not going to vote to keep the insurrectionists. Get rid of them. Send them to fucking an island somewhere. Right? An uninhabited little rock in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Throw them on that rock. Give them a toothbrush. Give them an axe. Tell them to pick themselves up by their bootstraps. In fact, don't even give them boots. Just give them bootstraps. They don't need boots. What do they need boots for? No shoes, no service? That's an infringement on my right. They don't need boots. All they need are bootstraps. Get rid of these motherfuckers. Get fucking rid of them. You don't even need a vote. Literally. Don't need a vote. Don't need to rely on anyone. All Nancy Pelosi needs to do is say, 14th Amendment, Section 3. Boom. Gone. As far as I understand. Now, maybe I'm wrong. It's possible I'm wrong. I mean, if someone wants to explain it to me, but it says you are disqualified for office if you give aid or comfort to insurrectionists unless Congress votes for 2/3 of each house. I don't know. That's what it says. So maybe I'm reading it wrong, but that's what it says. I was around when Reagan was president. That was the beginning of all this crap. Absolutely. I don't know. Nixon. I mean, you can trace a beginning. Wherever you want to place the line in the sand where this all started, there's always a place further back where you can place, that marker. But Reagan is definitely like the modern, and you can maybe say Nixon, but really Reagan just kind of, Jesus Christ. When we sent that last set of insurrectionists back to the South like nothing happened, we let them keep and spread their side for generations. It's not going well. Yep. Should have held them accountable. Then we didn't. And now here we are. We might see the full impeachment vote on either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm sorry, I don't quite understand how it works. I thought it was going to be today. Nancy Pelosi said it was going to be today. I took her at her word. Joke's on me, right? Egg on my face. Yeah, get rid of these motherfuckers. We don't need them. Just don't need them. Do you need them? Do you need these people? I don't. Do you want them anywhere near you? Because I don't. I don't want them anywhere near me. Get fucking rid of them. Let's see if I can find anything else to press on real quick. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I just read possibly the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Who is this person? Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Hold on, I'm on a little bit of a discovery quest. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I just found, this may be the dumbest motherfucker, I think, in human history. I think. So I found a channel, Primo Nutmeg. And so I see Ben Norton, red flag. Jimmy Dore, second red flag. Right? Endorsing Jesse Ventura, third red flag. So I'm seeing a lot of really dumb videos here. Now, what led me on to this was this tweet right here. Right, this tweet right here. I saw this tweet because I was going to talk about this. And then I scrolled down and I saw this tweet. Right? And there's 66 mutual followers that I have. That's weird. That's strange, right? That's a little bizarre, some would say. Your vision of a sanitized, speech-restricted America is horrifying to tens of millions of people. I'm glad so many people on the left are taking a stand against your neoliberal authoritarianism. Primo Nutmeg. Who is Primo Nutmeg? Does anyone know? Like, who is this? They've got 22,000 YouTube subscribers. They've got more subscribers than me. Who is this person? This is legit the dumbest thing I've... Is it a coup when a handful of tech giants declare that they have the complete authority over what is allowable speech in the... Like, what is this? Is this guy for real? Okay, so anyway, Jamal Bowman posts, we didn't come to the United States Congress to tolerate calls for insurrection from our colleagues. We need to pass Cori Bush's resolution calling for their expulsion, and we need to do it immediately. That's what Jamal Bowman says. And then I made the mistake of scrolling down, and I saw that dumb motherfucker, right? Not to mention, by the way, Parker Molly here says, not to mention that during the attack, she was tweeting out info about Pelosi's whereabouts for some reason. Again, 14th Amendment. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. So I'm sorry for being distracted, but again, I found I found someone in the wild, right? Like, what is this? Like, media for free minds? What? Heroes, icons, like, wait, what? Leaders, Jill Stein's a leader. Free thinker, what? Brave voices, Jimmy Dore! Dude, what is this channel? What is this channel? I don't know what this is. This is so baffling to me. Who is this person? Seriously, what the fuck? Anyway, shout outs to Jamal Bowman. Love him. Cori Bush, Jamal Bowman, these are the real deal. Absolutely. I'm sorry for being distracted, but yeah, get rid of these motherfuckers. All 130-ish members of the Republican Party who objected to the election and who incited and, according to the 14th Amendment, gave aid or comfort in the form of, yeah, the election was stolen. I'm in Congress because I say and claim that the election was stolen. That's giving comfort to the people who stormed the Capitol because they think the election was stolen. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. But yeah, interesting that this is another force the vote person that I just found, right? I just found them. The #1 name in indie media. The #1 name in indie... The guy's got 16,000 followers. And he's the #1 name in indie media? Who is this dumb fuck? I'm sorry, I just got blown away. Wow. Wow. Anyway, wow. I'm sorry, I literally, I lost my train of thought due to how dumb that was. But, hello everyone, and, I don't know, I was not planning on being here, I don't know. So I think I'm just gonna get out of here. I'd like to say thank you for watching. I thought this was gonna be a little bit of a longer stream. If the house is gonna do more stuff tomorrow, I'll stream it tomorrow. I'll try to cover this whole process. So I'll see y'all later today. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm going to be live later today. Now, let me just tell you, 86 people here. Let me just tell you. I did Sunday Run Day, and the maximum concurrent viewers I got for Sunday Run Day was 45. I've got 85 people watching me do nothing. 45 people won't watch me play video games, right? Like, what? So if I do play video games, I am going to institute a resolution that you are required to watch. If I play video games, you have to watch every single one of my streams. That's just, if you don't, again, that's insurrection against this YouTube channel. That's insurrection. Not watching my streams is insurrection. Obviously I'm just joking. But real quick, I mean, again, let me just also explain. I'm a political person, right? So like if you come into any one of my stream with the intent of discussing politics, I'll discuss it. If I'm sitting here doing nothing versus if I'm sitting here playing a video game, I'm the same person and I'm willing to discuss anything. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing that out there. It was a retweet. It's the opinion of, somebody.
Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
Anyway. Oh. Tomorrow is when they'll have a substantive session. Today was just for intros. I'll definitely be figuring out what we're going to do tomorrow. I adore you, but I can't watch video. Well, explain to me why. I'm curious. I'm just curious. Because, okay, I'm 24, right? So I'm, relative to a lot of people, I'm a kid, right? So what about, this stream, right? What about, let's imagine there's just, instead of Nancy Pelosi clapping and a flipped over cop car on fire, there's moving pictures, right? What is the difference between nothing in this side of the screen and moving pictures? I'm just curious. When a video game pops up, is it is it an effect? I'm not trying to be like a fucker. I'm just curious. I'm trying to meet my audience here, so understand that. I'm just curious. I'm just wondering. Not watching a censorship? That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. Anyway, again, I'm going to introduce a resolution tomorrow morning. For an expulsion of all my YouTube subscribers that do not watch Sunday Runday. Sorry, but it's in the 8th Amendment to the YouTube channel that I operate, and I'm sorry, it's just the way it has to be. It's just the way it has to be. I'm just curious. I'm not trying to be a fucker. Again, I'm really not trying to be a fucker. I'm just curious. It's that feeling of mad you get when your sibling won't give you the controller. I never gave my sibling the controller. Never. The fire in Pelosi's hands looks cool. It does look cool. I just want to say, for those of you that don't know, the clapping was during the State of the Union when she tore up the speech or whatever. And then the background to that is a flipped over cop car in Minneapolis on the night of the 3rd precinct being burned down. I watched the whole stream. I watched the entirety of the Unicorn Riot stream, and then I had a bunch of other ones up. And so I just screenshotted this because I thought it was beautiful, so imposing, and the silhouette, right? The silhouette with the burning cop car flip. It's great. It's one of the best images of all time, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can find the raw image. Yeah, here's the raw image. Isn't it just a mat? Look at this. This is a beautiful image. You can't not love that. When I saw this, I was witnessing this live. This was I took this screenshot as it happened. I was like, wow, that's an amazing image. I'm gonna use that for something, and then I did. Hector, I'm so glad I found this channel. I love her, lol. Thank you, thank you. Jen, I like game streams, just not all the time. Plus, I subscribe for these weekday morning shows. No, I mean, that's fine. I'm just trying to get to know my audience. Again, I'm not trying to be I'm really, literally just trying to meet my new audience here. So, but again, I'm a very eccentric individual, so I may present myself in an eccentric fashion. But, so again, if there is more action today that's worthy of a broadcast, I will be live. I think I'm also going to be live, maybe with some video games later, just a chill stream. So if you want to come in, and again, just throwing this out there, any of my streams, you can come in and ask me anything. If I, for whatever reason, don't want to discuss a specific subject, I'll let you know. If you come in and you want to, ask about, how 3rd grade was for me, and, I'm really high and I don't feel having traumatic memories or whatever, I'm not going to tell you how 3rd grade was. But if you want to, come in and ask me about something, I'll let you know. But, I don't know what time. It really depends. I'm a very haphazard individual. So that's just kind of how it is. Robert Wilson, I love your original content. Thank you for what you're doing. I appreciate you. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you. I might play I might play some Halo multiplayer or something. I haven't done a stream playing Halo multiplayer. Anyway, I'm going to come up with some ideas. If anyone doesn't like video games that watches me, I'm going to find a way to make you like video games. I guarantee you, if you give me a shot, I will. Just give me some time for me to figure out a way and a method. And again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate everyone. Hello, BB. Happy Big Monday. Happy. Here's just a real quick. You know what? I think I do know a way for you to like video games. There's a video on my channel that is entirely serious. And this is a very, very, very serious video. And I'm going to give you a preview. So I'm going to give you a preview of this video. This is a video on my channel that was uploaded on July 4th, right? Of me playing a Doom mod called Trump Doom, right? And you can watch this whole video. And this video is beautiful. It's not loading. Now, if you don't like video games, I implore you to watch this video. If you watch this video all the way through and you still don't like video games, okay? But let me just tell you, this video is a tremendous video. It's a beautiful video. In fact, I'm going to spoil it for you. Let's skip ahead a little bit more. It's a great video. So, if you're wondering, this is a game about going through the Bernie Sanders headquarters and the Hillary Clinton headquarters. And, basically this is what happened on January 6th. I mean, in all honesty. But, this is the good part. Check it. Uh-oh, who's that? It's Big Bad Bernie. Anyway, if you don't like video games, I implore you to watch this video. And also, I should do more Liberty Loops. It's been a while since I've done them, but, the right wing's kind of scary. I don't want to, accidentally feed into it or something right now. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you want more content, that's 50 minutes. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'll come up with something. Follow me on Twitter. Join my Discord if you want to keep up with me. And know when I stream next, and all that crap. But I'm sorry, I thought the house session would be a little longer. I'm a dullard. Probably, this is what happens when I rush in the mornings, right? Thank you for watching, everyone. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's it. It's done. It's done. It's done.
No good, really bad for you. Not good. Believe me, not good. No good. No good.
And I have a simple proposition here. I'm here to ask you for your help. Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other by. Give me...
And then they have cans of soup. Soup. Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
$7 million for reef fish management. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened with